Poor George Lucas, man.
Right?
Poor old George Lucas.
That rich bastard, him and all his $4 billion.
He gave Star Wars away, and he's like, no, all I got is just $4 billion. Just f***ing up my property now. Double Toasted live in Los Angeles, October 18th. That's going to be at the Catch One. Show starts at 9 p.m. where we will commence with a full night of comedy, some games for you. News has come out that even though this man got $4 billion, listen, when somebody gives you $4 billion for something that you created, they paid you to shut the f*** up.
That's true.
That is $4 billion.
$4 billion of shut the f*** up money.
$4 billion. Shut the f*** up. Is that 4 words? Shut the f***. Man, that's $1 billion a word.
Yeah, it is.
Shut the f***. He's so mad. Look at George Lucas so mad at Bob Iger. Like, look at Bob Iger. Like, come on, George.
Come on.
No,
It's that.
no, I don't want to talk about it. Come on, George.
I don't want to do it. I don't like these movies.
Listen, man. When somebody gives you $4 billion, you can do anything in the world.
You could.
That you want to.
You can make new movies.
You can make new movies, man. Well, they ain't been working out for him either, man.
No, Red Tail wasn't great.
Red Tails, and neither was
Howard the Duck.
Do you even remember a movie called Strange Magic?
Yeah, the animated film.
The animated film he did.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, no, he's, man, no, look, man, $4 billion, you ain't even got to make movies no more. Go somewhere and sit down. Go live your life. Go buy a yacht, sell out there, get yourself some hoes.
Get yourself some Twi'leks and Rhodian girls and everything.
I've never seen somebody who got $4 billion and is still complaining.
Yeah.
I want to beat his ass.
Listen, man, it's his baby, so I kind of get that. And listen, he is the kind of guy, it's like he's been in total control of that property for so long. Like nothing, it doesn't, make it to print unless it gets his approval.
Yeah.
And yes, $4 billion, that would shut a lot of people up. Certainly would shut us up. However, that's George Lucas.
That's George Lucas.
He's made, he's had an influence on the medium and creating one of the most profitable and critically successful film franchises of all time. So I get that.
He got paid $4 billion to not f*** up Star Wars anymore.
That too.
His next movie was going to be in the series, going to be about microscopic creatures.
Oh yeah. So when he sold the rights, he had produced a whole bunch of treatments for what he wanted the next trilogy to be, like multiple different versions of all of the new trilogy. And one of it was going to go back to the midichlorians, and it was the microscopic element of the Force. And how that has, brings things, life all together.
You can actually, George Lucas would have said third trilogy in microbiotic world, linked to midi-chlorians.
Yeah, goddamn
microbiotic. Some shit you find in yogurt.
Yeah. The enzymes that make your tongue feel good.
Yeah. The movie would have been set in somebody's stomach.
It's like, what was it? Interspace with Martin Sheen. I remember that. We went inside Martin Sheen, chat.
Yeah. Listen. Sure, you paid me $4 billion to go away and stop the series. So why is it that I have to come back over here and see that you just remade my first movie?
I was raised to do one thing.
Sweat.
It's hotter there, man.
Be moist.
I know.
You see where he took that shit? Like, God damn, this is hot.
Listen, I understand.
Nothing will stand in our way. I will finish what you
George will not stand in our way.
That helmet looks in pain. Shut up and help me.
I'm on fire.
I'm hurting. But I don't think he's coming in. He's disappointed that they're not doing his vision. I think he's disappointed in that I had vision. At least I knew where my movies were going. You guys are going back in and just cherry picking my old films.
Yeah.
Or if you're not doing stuff based on my old work, because Force Awakens was just a new hope, as people say.
It was.
And I didn't hate it.
Neither did I. I actually enjoyed the movie quite a bit.
Yeah. Or you're going in and you're just making these, you're making these sequels now. You have this new trilogy, and it doesn't feel like there's a plan.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that I will give George Lucas credit. As much as we despise the prequels, he had a vision for those, and he had a set story for those films. And he told it. As bad as he told it, and it was bad, it made like I could see the connective tissue.
Yeah. It's funny now that they I hate it when they do it, but I kind of see it now that they mention it in other movies now, and it's in the prequels are canon.
Yep. I'm
I'm like, all right, I see how this can connect. That's fine. I wish it was done better, but I see.
Absolutely. And
So
that's then on your point, I just want to say, but that on your point, that's why they've never Kathleen Kennedy and Bob Iger never had a vision going forward of what they wanted these films to be. There was no connective tissue.
Yeah.
They said, JJ, you get this movie. Ryan Johnson, you get this movie. Colin Trevorrow, f- you, we're taking your movie away.
Yeah.
Phil Lord and Chris, we love you guys. Here you go. Nope, that's us. Nope, that's taking us back.
Probably the best thing that they had
And
going.
that would have made that film. That was the one element of that movie that I was excited about, was getting them together. And you took that away because it was like, no. We want to get that milk toast. Just make sure it's okay. That it feels like Star Wars.
They are doing. I hate to say it.
off the cuff type of shit. And it shows.
They are doing with Star Wars what DC's doing with their superhero movies, where they just kind of making shit up as they go along. Mm-hmm. I know y'all love these movies, and I hate to tell you how I feel about it, because I love Star Wars too. Look, I'm not the biggest fan where I can tell you everything, but I'm an OG Star Wars fan. I grew up with them.
Yeah.
I ain't got time to take
read the books and
I ain't got time to read books and take college courses on it and shit like that. The shit is so out there and everywhere that even the theme park isn't doing well. They just had the executive for their amusement.
Star Wars Land.
What I'm saying for their theme parks.
Yeah.
They just had the executive for their theme parks just leave, and leave means fired. Because
it does.
It just means leave. Leave means get the fuck out, because Galaxy's Edge had lackluster sales. Mm-hmm. They were talking about how you can't get in. It's gonna be so crowded, and make sure you bring all this money. And people are like, oh no, I'm gonna save that money. People got in easy. They had to cut down cost. They had to pull back prices.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. And so even, listen, the property is flailing.
Yes, it is. I think they dropped the ball. They really did. I was so excited when they first got this, and I thought, with the Force Awakens, okay, it was very familiar, but they needed to reestablish the franchise. They needed to give people what they wanted, and JJ was the guy to do that. And I was totally fine with that. But ever since then, they just don't seem to know what they want to do.
No, they really don't. Mm-hmm. They had the first. They had the Force Awakens
and Rogue One,
and Rogue One was great. I love Rogue One.
Yeah, me too.
I even like Solo. It's not that good of a movie. It's mediocre, but it's
okay.
It's okay. But Force Awakens stood out because they had a template to work with.
They did.
They had a New Hope.
They had a vision. You were setting things up, and it's like, okay, I like these characters. I like their dynamics. Okay, let's see how this goes forward.
Yeah. But as far as after that, but and I even thought this, man. I said, man, it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time for they put their hat in their hand and like, Mr. Feige. I know you busy.
Are we saying that right, sir?
Excuse me, Mr. Faggy. What? I'm sorry, Mr. Faggy. Sir, I know you're busy with the Marvel stuff and everything.
You're tremendous success.
I know, Avengers. They taking your time and everything, but man, we sure could use your help right now. I had a prediction at one point that they would come calling this guy because Kathleen Kennedy was supposed to be the Kevin Feige of the Star Wars franchise,
and she's not been able to do it. She's a talented producer, but he's the kind of guy, unlike Kathleen Kennedy, where he has an appreciation and a knowledge about the property that he's controlling.
Yeah,
a love for these characters, which she just does not have with Star Wars.
No, she does not. And this is from the Hollywood Reporter. Just came out a little while ago. Yeah. Lucasfilm's Kathleen Kennedy is pursuing a new era in Star Wars storytelling, and knowing what a diehard fan Kevin is, it made sense for these two extraordinary producers to work on a Star Wars film together. There ain't no together here.
No.
It means like what she's saying is I'm still gonna keep my name on this shit.
Oh yeah. It's like I control Lucasfilm. This is mine, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my name on it, but you gonna lift that shit.
Yeah, put your back into it, Kevin. Lift your knees.
Yeah, come on. Let's call it for what it is, y'all. Y'all know. And that's fine. You know, she put in some work. That's cool.
She got it going.
Yeah, to the surprise of no one, Kevin Feige is a huge Star Wars fan. It might surprise many, however, that the Marvel Studios chief is going to be developing a Star Wars movie as Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy makes new plans for a wave of projects set in the universe, the Hollywood Reporter has learned. Now, this is great that he's coming in at this time because, for one, at this point, we're going to be done with this trilogy here.
Yeah, the Skywalker trilogy.
The Skywalker
saga.
Yeah, the Skywalker saga and trilogy, that's going to be done. Mm-hmm. There's a whole lot of things that are exciting and happening for Star Wars now that we can get the Skywalkers out the way. Yes. Now that Disney is exploring not only new talent, but also new ways to consume Star Wars. Yep. Loud ass shoes. This is the Mandalorian. You got Apollo Creed.
Yeah, man. I want you. I want you.
Oh, when he comes out there playing "Living in America."
I want to do that. Living in the galaxy. That's what you should do. It'd be perfect. No, I can't wait for this because one, you have again. A very smart in their decision. You get Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, who are immersed and have a love and appreciation for the Star Wars property.
Yeah,
and they're the two big guys behind this thing and making this the series and kind of setting the tone, I think, for a lot of the future Disney Plus Star Wars shows.
Which is why once this sets the tone, this is the world I want to see Kevin Feige working with.
Yeah.
Now I will say I think that it's a very sad missed opportunity that, given that Kevin Feige has what he has done for the Avengers because he knew those characters so well. It makes me sad that Kevin Feige was never brought on to do this next Skywalker saga because he probably knows those characters so well that he could have done them. He could have given them the same treatment that he gave these beloved characters.
He would have struck a right balance between giving that fan service but making it just feel so well earned. I think he could have struck that right balance of Star Wars with both the legacy characters, Luke, Han, Leia, Lando, Chewie, but also introducing these new characters and having us fall in love with them. But that sadly wasn't the case, and we got this mixed abomination that we have now. And where these characters that we just love so much in the original trilogy, you're like, you don't even resemble what you looked like before. I don't know what changes, but you're just like, I don't even like you. You kind of creep me out. And where I come just
drinking that milk.
that sea cow milk.
I want to see that
because I've been waiting 40 years. I always wanted to see Luke Skywalker as the Jedi Master, and I saw a movie of him drinking sea cow milk.
Look like evil, like bitch.
Pretty much, it was attitude towards most of the film.
You said, look at this shit, bitch. There was a lot of weird shit going on.
This is bizarre. What the? You had 45 minutes of movie. You're saving CGI goat horses.
Yeah.
Why? Why are we here? I don't know. It's stuff like that. But again, it's just they had no plan.
Yeah. So it's very, very promising.
Very encouraging.
Yeah. And it says something about you think that we're being assholes talking about how this franchise is flailing and how these movies are not that good. Look, I know your nostalgia is strong. I know it's kicked in right now, and your mind just is telling you can't say anything bad. Don't worry about it. We'll say some shit for you. We'll say it bad for you. It says something that they knew that this was not working from the theme park to the movies, that they had to go and call this man.
Yeah.
Because if it was going fine, his ass will still be messing with Marvel.
He's like the only guy that's ever made this work. Like everyone's tried to have a universe, and he's the one. He's the guy who created that template. And yeah, it's had some stumbles, but man, they've course corrected so well within that to create something that's just truly special. So yeah, it says a lot that they just got him to move over. And it's funny, but because when Sony says like, oh, he's just so busy at Marvel working on all those projects, he can't work on Spider-Man anymore. Apparently not for Star Wars.
No, hell no. When Star Wars calls, you
answer. You answer. Yeah.
Also,
what's the line? Help me, Kevin Feige. You're my only
you're
hope.
my only hope.
Hologram of him, just like, I'll be there.
That's him looking at the hologram right now.
Yeah.
That's Kathleen Kennedy looking like Princess Leia.
That's right.
Help me, Kevin Feige. You're my only hope. And Marvel's playing some chess shit with Sony.
Oh yeah.
Because what's happening, maybe so everybody's kind of look. There's a bunch of buzzers and hawks all around Sony trying to buy them because Sony doesn't have a streaming service. But there are other people out there like Disney, like Apple, like Amazon.
That Macintosh, yeah.
They have streaming services, and Apple's kind of, you probably heard this like a week ago. Apple, it is rumored to be eyeing Sony Pictures, not electronics and all that kind of stuff.
Not like the games or anything.
Yeah, just Sony Pictures. They say maybe even Amazon is eyeing them.
I could see that.
But if somebody, which means you're probably ahead of us on this because you probably already heard it, if somebody buys Sony, the rights go right back to old Uncle Feige.
Goddamn right.
Yeah, and that is probably why talks are being held out too. They're like, we ain't paying all this shit when we can get that boy for free.
All of his characters. That's great. That's a nice little clause they put in that in the 90s when they wrote up those contracts.
Oh yeah.
Brilliant.
They weren't as stupid as we thought they were.
No, apparently not. And even if they do, make a bad Spider-Man film, you can forget about that. It's like, that was just a bad dream.
Yeah. If they make 3 of them.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
As soon as they get him back, Tom, welcome back.
Yeah.
A huge celebration.
Tom Holland can be 35 years old by the time they start making these movies again. They'll say he was frozen in ice or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he was dreaming while he was frozen in ice.
He's hiding from J. Jonah Jameson, man.
Oh yeah, he was on the
on the run.
Yeah, he was on the run. He was a fugitive. Thanks for watching, everybody. You watched the whole video. That means something. You know you want to stick around. So hit that subscribe button. Get notifications from us so you know when we're knocking at your door. And join us on our main site, doubletoasted.com. Why? Because you'll see the long version of this video and many others, uncensored, unedited, and also the live streams. That's right, we're live almost every night of the week. Support us at our store, dtmerch.com. And remember to always, you must do this. Stay toasted.